Tonight we have a lesson how to make Islandsk brød, which is Icelandic rye bread. And it has several very important components and is baked, interestingly enough, in your average juice or milk carton. Now the trouble is, in the olden days they didn't have milk cartons or juice cartons with spouts. So I want to demonstrate the proper way to prepare the carton. Of course you wash it thoroughly and dry it and hope it doesn't still smell of juice. Whew! A little residue doesn't hurt. You pop the spigot inward like so. Takes a little work. Wait, get it in there. Some of them you have to force just a tiny bit. There we go, you see it's inverted. And then you clip it with some kitchen shears. And you peel it from the inside, so you do not deface the outside of the carton. Lastly, you take off a little paper, it's not a terrible thing. All right, our cartons are all prepared. We have 3 of them because we're making 3 large loaves of bread. We have heated over here a combination, stepped on the dog bone, a combination of skim buttermilk, doesn't that sound tasty? And water to a temperature of 37 degrees centigrade. For those of you who do not know the Celsius to Fahrenheit conversion, the idea is 9/5 C plus 32. I'll leave the math to you. 9/5 times 37 plus 32. And for those who don't know your fractions, because it doesn't divide evenly, you'll have to figure it out. Maybe you can get into college with that. All right, we are going to stir in 300 grams of wheat berries. Close up, they look like this. And 200 grams of untoasted raw sunflower kernels. You have to weigh them on your metric scale. Then we're going to add 4 tablespoons of molasses, or Norwegian dark syrup could be a substitute, but we have Grandma's original molasses here. And we will put in 50 grams of yeast. Now, if you get the water too hot, that will kill the yeast and it will render all these efforts fruitless. So be careful about that. We will resume in a moment to grind the grain. We'll stop for a commercial break. Yep.
Okay, welcome to Stephanie's Kitchen. This was named in honor of a famous homeschooler in Houston. Now, this is Bob's Red Mill. This is something we got. We just kind of called up the internet and did our fabulous search, and you know, we came up with these small bags of grain. And the nice stuff about this is it kind of looks like seeds, you know, like you might plant, you know, but what you're having is we're cutting it down in size with our fabulous grain mill here. And see, we're making this nice flour for this bread that we're going to be making in juice cartons. So anyway, we're going to put a couple of these in, and we'll get back with you in a few minutes after we grind up our 600 grams. And for you to figure that out, that'll give you a few minutes to go figure out what 600 grams really is in the real world.
454 grams, or 1 pound.
That's true, it is. A little over a pound, but you can work it out.
So if you have 2,573 grams, you just divide by 454 and you'll know how many pounds you have.
That's right. Okay, we're back. Now this is how many grams?
300 grams, but I've already put 1 batch of 300
don't drop it. That would be a mess. And you see this stuff right here? Ah, it looks like mash. Are we making moonshine, or are we actually making bread?
No.
I don't know.
We wouldn't make moonshine.
Yeah, looks bubbly.
Right.
We're back. And you can see how these small bags are easily moved.
They're easily moved on the hip.
Yes. Just like having a couple of 10-year-olds
Done with the rye, a couple of 10-year-olds, yes.
As you're homeschooling your children, you can just carry them around on your hip, and that gets you practice for this.
And on to the red spring wheat.
Yes. Those little deviant there, little berries there, those ought to be great for this bread.
I think they will be. We'll grind some more in a jiffy and be right back.
Okay, here is our great chef mixing to her heart's content. Something that all homeschool moms need to know how to stir.
It's a piece of cake, I mean a piece of bread.
Yes. Very important. Now, if you happen to have a treadmill, you could probably hook up a treadmill to this and stirring and make your own if you're really clever.
Right. I bet you could. Whoa, you better get the grind. You have to knead the dough really well.
Yes.
And I don't believe you want to taste this dough raw.
Mm-hmm. And that texture looks really
Doesn't that
good.
look delicious?
Yes, it looks like something that maybe has already been through the body once.
Let's not have that kind of talk.
Yes.
This is a G-rated video.
But you definitely have to knead it, and this is really a good workout. You know, for all you homeschool moms wanting to get a little, you know, upper arm strength. You know, this kneading is a marvelous thing to do.
You can give up body pump and
Yes.
take up bread kneading.
Yes.
It's my secret. Because this has to go in 3 2-liter milk or juice cartons,
Yes.
my engineering husband had the ingenious idea of rolling it into a modified sausage shape and then
Yes.
dividing it in 3 sections,
Yes.
which should allow for easy placement.
Divide and conquer.
Wow. Piece of cake.
Yeah, just kind of stuff it down and
Piece
pack
of
it
cake.
in.
And these are to be 3/4 full.
As you can see, close. There's another
It
one.
won't be perfect, but it will be close.
Yes. Slide that baby in there.
This is the first time we've made this
Yes.
lovely bread, so
And the last one.
one moment. It's a bit bulbous.
I can't have bulbous in there.
I don't think I divided it quite evenly. However, that won't matter.
Okay, and the next
There
stop
we
is to
go.
seal the tops
We'll
and
seal the cartons.
put them in, and we'll show you later on what it looks like.
Bye for now.
The last step, the dole bread dough in there. But don't be fooled with what's in containers. It will be bread in 12 hours as we place it in a not so hot oven, about 200 degrees.
It's actually 100 degrees Celsius, 212 Fahrenheit. I did the 950C plus 32 for all of you.
Right at the
Here we
boiling
are,
point.
And 12 hours from now, we'll tell you how good it is.
Yes.
Bye.